What's up, YouTube? I was sitting around my room today, just playing guitar, looking at guitars, because I'm a guitar addict. Damn guilty of it, too. But I decided, I was looking at my old videos, and I decided I'd whip out one of the guitars that made an appearance in one of those videos, and show you guys a little more about it, and what's happened to it since 2009, when that video was made. I think that video was before I even had a tremolo arm in this. But this is it's a 2002 Squier Stratocaster standard, which I recommend the standard to anybody who's getting a Squier, because they're some of the higher quality ones. And one of the nice things is the American standard style tremolo. The saddles give you better tuning stability, and usually those trems are floating, but I've lowered mine flush with the body and just raised the saddles because I never pull up on the trem, and it gives me better tuning stability. Because what I've done is I've stabilized it with a hip shot trem setter, tightened the springs in the back all the way down, and I've also, unrelated to tuning stability but related a lot to sustain, put in a KGC killer guitar components, brass tremolo block for the Squier twin pivot. Highly recommend them. They make phenomenal products. Amazing, amazing tone. And one of the nice things about it is this guitar was extremely bright when it was completely stock. And I haven't even changed the pickups or any of that. So stock pickups have a lot of bright tone, but that brass cuts out just enough of the brightness to make it right, but it's still a bright guitar. So I love the tone right now. I've also, when I got this, it was 100% stock. It had been sitting for 7 years, so of course dust had accumulated in the cheap little pickup switch and making it crackle. Can't clean those out, unfortunately, so I just spent 10 bucks, bought a new switch at the local music shop. Works great. American CRL switch, great switch. Also recommend those. But everything else is stock, the nut, the tuners, everything. Although this is a Fender tremolo arm, because right here, Fender trem arm, not Squier, because killer guitar components, their blocks only fit Fender arms. Just find the Fender arm's a little nicer anyways, not as thick, so it feels better. But it's great. The pickups are great. The bridge has kind of a right here has kind of a bright tone to it. Nice, beautiful, great for some stuff. Actually, most of the stuff that I do, it's really nice because when you put on distortion, which I'll do in a bit, it's can get some really nice rock tones. But here it is clean. I'm doing this through a Line 6 Spider 3 15 watt amp. I'm actually on the crunch channel, which is the first stage of distortion in it, with all the drive turned off, because with single coils it's fine that way. But here's a good demo of the sound. And then second position, the middle and neck, or the middle and bridge, gives a real good vintage quack tone. These pickups, they are vintage staggered. They're Alnico 5 magnets, just like they were built in 1954 and all the early years of the Fender Strat, which is great. But it's got a nice quacky tone for like blues licks, like maybe some Clapton, like. I think my favorite song to play in this setting, because it sounds so or it sounds pretty close to the record, is Finish What You Started. Got a really good tone for that. In the middle, nice, not too crunchy, middle range right there. Warm, bright, and a really nice mixture. Good for semi-acoustic sounding bits. So if you want to play something that's got more of an acoustic tone to it, it's great. Another nice thing about the brass block is it's really good for harmonics, the sustain. Here's position 4, which is neck and middle. Kind of a similar quack to the position 2, but less bright, a little more bassy. Nice for, also kind of good for semi-acoustic pieces, but I like the middle better for acoustic sounding stuff. And then we've got, of course, the neck pickup, which with tone on it is just a really warm sound to it. It's mellow, very mellow. It's essentially similar to the middle pickup, but with a little less treble and more bass to it. Sounds nice. I usually have the tone pot for that one set to 1 because I like to do some more pieces where there's a lot of bass to it, and it gives it a little more fuzz. And I'll show you that with a more of a dirty sound to it in a bit. I'm just going to pause the camera, cut, so that way because I have to walk all the way over to my amp and you guys don't need to see that, so yeah. Alright, so I'm back. Here's the neck pickup with more of a dirty tone to it, and this is the real reason I even care to use this neck pickup. I don't even use the middle at all, but here it is. Yeah, I seriously use the neck pickup simply for that song. And if I'm on my amp and I turn down the bass a bit, turn up a little more treble, I can get a good Rocky Mountain Way tone, and I'll go set it up for that. Alright, well, my amp's ready for more of a bridge pickup distortion sound, so as I said, Rocky Mountain Way, so yeah, I got a bit of a Rocky Mountain Way, really nice for that. Love the pickup and the amp combo for that, even though it's a cheap little amp, but it's good for really any more distorted blues like that. good for like little doobies riffs that are more bluesy. Really nice for that. Love this guitar. It's almost 10 years old. It's a 2002, so it's like 10 model years ago, but I had the neck off at one point. It was built on August 10th, 2002, which would have been Leo Fender's birthday and happens to be my own day I got my first guitar, which is a mini Squier. But that's it for this Strat. Love this thing. Keep this thing forever. Hell, if I'm ever touring, it'll be on tour. Played this on stage multiple times and doesn't let me down ever. There's one thing that I still need to do to it, and that's just get a new nut made. So yeah, any songs that I've played, they are not mine. They are property of their original owners. So stuff like my Billy Squier bits, or my Van Halen bits, or Joe Walsh, or Eric Clapton, or Cream. Not my music. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe like everybody else. Do that if you want. I don't care. So, just thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments down below, so long as they're not criticizing anything, because it's just going to get deleted. You control all you freaking want. It's going to get deleted. So, if you want to be helpful, though, or kind, feel free to leave a comment. So that's it. Signing off.